passed out really nicely. Like, we had a really nice farm breakfast at the house, and then the first 7 kilometers happened so quickly, and everyone's like, yeah, we can do this, 7 kilometers done. And then there's one uphill, and we're like, oh, a bit of a challenge, but we can do it. So we get up the hill, and it's all right, the air's thin and everything. And then there's another uphill, and then there's another uphill, and there's another uphill, and now we're not like so happy. And then everyone's like, oh, don't think we can do this. And then we ended up walking for about 13 hours. So by the end, everyone pulled out, and then we all pulled back in.
The most daunting part of the hike was day 1 when we went over all those mountains, just keep on going over them. It was too much.
Day 1 and the excruciating pain that we went through. That downhill killed everyone's ankles, and then yet the mountains in the distance. I can't believe that we actually made it through after we wanted to quit on day 1.
The biggest challenge of the hike was waking up on day 2 and trying to motivate yourself for day 2 after doing day 1, because day 1 was so horrible.
So on day 2, I was like, I woke up and started walking, and then realized I was like struggling to breathe, and I was really considering dropping out of the hike. And then I just like had to dig deep and pushed through, and then it all got better, and then I started feeling a lot better.
My highlight of the hike was definitely the lunch stops. The second day, when we stopped underneath those trees, and it was like a really nice shady area, and everyone just relaxed for like a couple of hours.
I never thought I would finish those canned Viennas because they were very gross. They didn't taste nice at all, but I was so hungry, and then I just ate every single one of them.
Wild camping for me was pretty rough at first, especially after day 1, because my whole body was kind of sore. So then to sleep like on a mat on the floor wasn't ideal. But it's also like I think it's really fun to be like out in the wild with your friends, like where you're kind of like all the other stuff doesn't really matter anymore. Like it's just you and like the bush and all your friends, and it's pretty cool. Like it's great bonding and stuff like that.
The Karoo landslide was not easy to hike in at all. It was like really dry, like lots of like loose rocks and stuff. And I feel like with the heavy packs, it really just made everything a lot more difficult.
The heat as well was just like insane. Like you have to really like clear your head and like really not think about the heat, or else you're just gonna not be able to move.
After finishing what for me was one of the hardest things I've done in ages.
And my second highlight was like when everyone got to the camp and we just like played cards and were all together, and everyone was actually happy.
On the last day when we finished climbing the mountain, like the tallest mountain in the area, and when I was looking over, the whole entire area, and I could see parts of where I live, it was just rewarding, and like all the pain went away from all the previous days.
Going up to the peak was also like a highlight of mine, just seeing everything from like a 360 degrees and not just like in front of you. Yeah.
The most appreciated act of kindness on the trail was Graydon helping Ash all the time, sticking at the back with her, making sure she finishes.
The funniest part of the hike was on the last day when Joe and Fritz were wrestling each other when they were trying to see who's manly enough, and we had like 2Ks left.
100 meters left. Woo! 80K done.